we actually have our men's singles champion, Sam Riffice, going first. Rodrigues will be here shortly. So we'll go ahead and get started. Again, anyone who would like recording privileges, please request it on the chat. And then if anyone would like to ask a question, please use the raise hand function. So Sam, obviously, we've had this conversation a few times. You've had a lot of success at this facility. What does it mean to win the NCAA championship here?
Yeah, it means the world to me. This is such an incredible facility that the USTA created, and then for the NCAAs to be hosted here, it's perfect for me that the biggest college event, singles and team, is here because I call this place home, and my family gets to be here. My brothers that don't live in the area, they came in to support me, and then just Gator Nation that came out every single day for my match. I mean, I played every day, and it's 100 degrees out there, and they're sitting in the stands, and they have so much energy. They have so much love for tennis, and to be able to do what I did this week for those fans is something really special.
So you dropped that first set somewhat quickly. What did it take for you to kind of rebound, and what was going through your mind after that first set to kind of move forward in the match?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first 5 games, I maybe won 5 points, and then I started to pick up my level a little bit, and I really, even though I lost that set, I felt like I had a lot of momentum going in the second because I won those 3 games in a row, and then I felt like I was right there on his serve to maybe get another break to go 5-4, and he held there and won the set. But I really, I knew I was getting into the match. I knew I was starting to play my tennis, and I mean, 2 other times this week I lost the first set, so I knew it wasn't over. I knew it was going to be a physical match, and I thought if I could get some energy and play good tennis early in the second, I could maybe run away with it, and that's what I was able to do.
So obviously you've been playing here a long time, probably spent some summer days hitting on these courts. Do you think familiarity with the conditions, and obviously it was warm today, helped you in this match?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been here since it opened 5 or 6 years ago, and summers and some of the fall is brutal, but I mean, I've trained in it a lot, and I have that advantage over some of the other guys that come into this tournament. I mean, it's tough out there, but I really feel like the last couple of years of work I've done in the summer has helped me prepared for this moment. And I mean, it was hot, but I didn't feel it too bad. I felt good.
We'll go to some questions now. Colette, followed by Arthur.
Hey Sam, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was wondering if you thought he was wearing down physically. He seemed to be taking a lot more time at the end. I know he got a point penalty at a crucial point in the match. Can you talk a little bit about that and what was going through your mind when that was happening?
Yeah, I mean, like we said, it's really hot out there. He was putting a lot of energy in the beginning of the set, and even though he won those first 5 games, I felt like I was pushing him. He was just coming up with all the shots on the big moments, and he was playing incredible tennis, and that takes a lot out of you. And I think early in the second, when I got the first break, my energy started to go up and his went down a little bit, and just from there, when the momentum switches and it's that hot out there and it's this deep in the tournament, I feel like it's hard to get back. And I feel like I did a good job of keeping my foot on the gas from the second set on, and I didn't give him a lot of chance to breathe.
Did you feel he was taking a lot of time? Did it seem to you like you were waiting more than you had been?
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely taking the full time, I don't know what it is in college, I think it's 20 or 25 seconds, but he was definitely taking the full amount. And I mean, yeah, it felt long because I don't really like to take that much time, but it's there for a reason. You should use it. It's good strategy, especially when the opponent is, I started to get really hot, and it's good to slow down the match, and it's a good strategy to have, and it's perfectly part of tennis.
Obviously, one of the questions for any American who wins this is the U.S. Open wildcard that is expected. Did you think about that going into this match? How could you not? But
yeah.
Your thoughts on getting through that sort of pressure?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of great times at Kalamazoo where there was the same sort of pressure where I was going in as one of the top seeds, and I never got it. I never made it to the finals even. So, yeah, I mean, I tried not to think about it too much because I didn't want the weight of it to get on me. But, I mean, yeah, it's an incredible honor. That's one of the highlights of college tennis from an individual standpoint, being able to play for a US Open wildcard because they're so coveted. So few people get them, and so many people try for them. So it's an incredible honor that I was able to do it this year.
And does that make your decision about whether to come back, does that change it at all? Obviously, there's a big paycheck on the line.
Yeah.
As well as just what more can you accomplish at Florida?
Yeah. I mean, this week is one good tournament, and I didn't get any pro points for this. I didn't improve my pro ranking. Yeah, it's a great opportunity into the US Open. But we'll have to see. Hopefully I get some great opportunities this summer in terms of wild cards and just some challengers and things. And I think I'm going to just wait to see how I do at the end of the summer. There's so many great tournaments in the U.S. in the summertime. So maybe if I keep this streak going and I keep playing high-level tennis and I'm able to help my pro ranking, then I'll start considering that in the fall. But right now, I mean, I just view it as a really good week, really good tournament. And I don't think anyone can base anything off 1 week. I think I'll have to see how I do throughout the summer and then in the fall to kind of determine what my next step is.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Arthur and then Matt.
Hey Sam, congrats.
Thank you.
I saw on Twitter, I think it was Bobby Knight said nobody that had not played #1 singles had won this tournament since I think it was the 70s, possibly. I mean, it was no surprise you winning your 6th seed, but still to do it as someone that played at the #2 spot primarily all year, does that add a little extra for you at the end here?
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how great our team was. I mean, there was a weekend where I played 3 for 2 matches. So Duarte Valley won the whole season, and he finished 3 or 4 in the country. I mean, he barely lost any matches, and he kicked my butt 5 out of 6 days a week in practice. So he was an incredible #1 for our team, and the energy he brought. And I mean, the guy right behind me too, and then the guy at 4 didn't lose a match. So our team was just so good this year. And yeah, I thought any of our guys can go deep in this tournament. It's just who brings their tennis on the right day in a 1-week tournament format, single elimination. So I mean, I lost matches at 2 this year. So it just shows how deep our conference is, how good college tennis is, and then this week was just my week.
And it's been certainly been your weekend and the Florida's week past 7 days or so. How do the emotions compare getting the title today versus getting it as a team last weekend?
Yeah, team event was insane. I mean, we had so many Gator fans come out for the match, and to do the first one in program history, Coach Shelton winning one for the women and men, first coach in history. That was really, really special. And then the fact it was like 2 a.m. It was pretty cool too. But yeah, to do this in front of my family and so many passionate fans that have been coming here every day for 2 weeks and watching me and supporting me is a dream come true. I mean, I value them both. Probably the 2 greatest moments of my tennis career by far it happened in the last 2 weeks. So this is a really special 2 weeks for me.
Thanks, Sam. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, congratulations, Matt Dowell from Watch Talks in Columbia, South Carolina.
Thank you.
You talked about all the momentum changes in this match, and those last couple games specifically, when it looked like maybe it could go either way, what did you tell yourself to come through in those biggest moments and for you to be the one to play those big points the best?
Yeah, I credit him fully. I mean, I really thought I was going to run away with that 3rd set. I thought maybe what happened in the end of the 2nd set was going to continue on in the 3rd, and I had a lot of chances, I think, to go up a double break. I had some 30-15s, some 30-alls on his serve, and I wasn't able to get him because he came up big. And then I saved two deuce games on my serve to hold the break before finally getting broken. So I knew we were neck and neck that whole 3rd set, despite some of the things that were going on. And I just knew I had to stay strong and just keep pounding away because every game was close. So I knew at that 4-all it wasn't going to be any different. I was in every service game, so I knew just to come back strong. And I did not want to go to that bench down 4-5 trying to serve. So that was just a lot of extra motivation to get that break there.
All right, any more questions for Sam? Sam, and Daniel should be in here shortly. He was getting treatment, so we'll do that in a few minutes.
Thank you.
See you all set then?